I've been watching the years as they're rolling by from the 1960s onwards, and then the 80s when major decision came in terms of converting the internationally accessible genetic materials of each country as global material to that of sovereign countries' ownership in the 1990s with the onset of Convention on Biological Diversity and the international understanding on plant genetic resources of FAO got converted into international treaty, which got signed in 2004 as accepted and adopted. By that time, it was very obvious that the plant genetic resources which each country possesses or each ecology possesses has its own relevance and independent importance, because each species is an adaptation and its evolutionary strength on which it has survived, that had become very, very clear in understanding the losses as they're happening in terms of erosion of the same thing because of lack of use or lack of maintenance. With the treaty's arrival, that became an obvious entity each country had to take care of and be proud of, because they could now share it with other countries with an acknowledgement that the other countries have received it from India, for example. So this mutually given importance of possession of the plant genetic resources became the key, because that is a insurance available to the world to access from each other to see that they don't starve of a particular food product because of some loss due to some disease or some stress or some abiotic stress, because they have an access from some other country. So that is how this works, and that is the most important role this ITPGRFA has played, and that should continue for a longer number of years, because as we go across, climate change is bringing in so many changes, and there is always a risk or threat to most of the species to get into oblivion and get lost and not be accessible anymore. That conservation becomes a part, preservation becomes a part, and the farmers who do this job are recognized as the heroes of this. So this is the thing which I realized as happening, and India's leadership on this was very, very important, and we have shown to the world what we have achieved already on this matter by acknowledging so many farmers who are there displaying their products and those points. Thank you very much that the United Nations decided to have it in Delhi, and that's been an important matter, and we'll be I'm sure that with this experience Delhi will be a mark that will be seen globally as something that significantly mattered to have a new face of ITPGRFA.